Get him in.
Hey, building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line. You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
The kick out to Johnson. Outside Watson. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Castle. Here's Champagny. Sends it home from three-point land.
Oh, man, I wish I played in this era with all of this space.
Johnson for three. On target from range. Johnson's got 6.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
He finna quit. Oh, that was fast. God, dog. Oh, shit. Denver Nuggets, nigga. Your opponent has left the match. Oh shit. Get him out of there. Got Pelicans, got Chicago Bulls, Grizzlies. He went Bulls. Alright, Jazz. Fuck it. This nigga must like the Bulls. Fuck it.
Coming at you. It's the NBA right here on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And the tip belongs to the Jazz.
Oh shit. Oh.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Markkanen. Up and in on the layup.
Well, given Markkanen is 7 feet tall, feeding him on the interior is probably a good decision. That's a nice touch by the big man.
Here's Giddy. And it's blocked by Kessler. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler.
Number 2.
Just 5 to shoot.
Yeah, and if you thought you was gonna do the Buzelis shit, yeah, we got Jaren Jackson.
Rebounded by the Jazz. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Over Sexton. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Markkanen's got his second basket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Sexton. Chicago passing it around. Pass to Smith.
Where you going?
Lets it go from deep. Kessler with a rebound.
What was that one call with the lane? Zachary Daddy.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Puts it up from 12. Misses off the right iron. Pass to Okoro. Here's Buzelis. Back to Okoro. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Markkanen looking it over. The 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Markkanen's got 7.
But you can see this team depends on Markkanen to space the floor, delivers with the range 3 there.
Outside Sexton. Okoro outside. They still need this. The rebound by the Jazz.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
And it's Giddy with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for him. Missed inside. Utah leading by 7. Markkanen for 3. Smith with the rebound. And so here is Chicago. Left side Giddy. Outside Sexton. Takes the 3.
Oh,
Counted
Sexton.
from
Oh,
distance.
you bitch. Got that.
Colin Sexton early in his career has demonstrated great instincts in the pick and roll, good decision making.
Back to Markkanen. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. Kessler with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Markkanen from long range. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Now this is Markkanen cleaning up on the offensive end. 7-footer just so skilled, he can find different spots to be effective.
The steal. There's 45 seconds left now in the first quarter. There's the 3. Another 3 for Utah.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game.
Man.
What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Yeah, this demonstrates how confident Buzelis is. He knows he can be lethal off the catch.
Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Giddy. 4 seconds left. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an F.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Tremendous burst from Josh Giddey on the drive. Just turns up the intensity.
Down low. Kicks it to George. Just 5 on the clock. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
Here's Giddey. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
Chicago shooting their first free throw this game. Jazz leading by 9. Kicks it to George. From the elbow. And there's another one for the Jazz.
And he's a crafty scorer for a young player. George is always going to find the gaps in the defense.
Oh,
Here's
shit,
Sexton. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
George outside. Pass to Filipowski. Now here's Nurkic. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, everyone knows foul line and down is where Yusuf Nurkic does his best work.
Here's Buzelis. Covered by Filipowski. Here's Buzelis. And there's another one for Chicago.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
Here's George. Again, Utah good for 2.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
To the inside. Here's Filipowski.
Hey, boy.
Miller pulls it in. The Bulls trail by 9. Three-pointer, Buzelis drills it from
Watch your
deep.
mouth.
3 points.
Buzelis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And with a smooth shot like that, I expect Buzelis to hit a ton of three-pointers during his career.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Come on.
Buzelis' shot is good.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Out left to the wing. Filipowski sets a screen. George in the post. Give him 8. To the middle. Utah moving the ball around. Shot by Nurkic, no good. Bulls trail by 6. Over to the wing. Back to Giddey. Outside for Sexton. Boom! He jams it straight down.
You can see the explosive athleticism that caught the eye of NBA scouts. Sexton with the dunk.
Pass to Nurkic. George outside. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's the break. Out to the right wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Wow, not sure what happened there. Yikes.
52 seconds left in the first half of this one. George outside. Utah with another miss. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor. He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside Giddy.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Big group substitution here for Chicago. 12 seconds left in the second quarter. Inside. Here's Miller. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. No good. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Utah ahead. They lead by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Outside, Williams. Back to Miller. Shoots. Tries again. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Utah has possession. They held a 12-point lead earlier. To the paint. Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Well, Walker Kessler owns that part of the floor, going through defenders for the finish.
They set the pick. Jones from outside. Utah grabs the miss. Markkanen right side. Over Williams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Patrick Williams.
What I'm always impressed by, guys, is Markkanen's versatility. The guy can face up and make jump shots. He can be enough of a presence on the interior that you're very comfortable with him in this modern NBA game.
Chicago passing it around. Simons right side. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Simons. 5 to shoot. There's the drive. Oh, powered down with both hands.
I'll tell you, Simons can really book it. When he's at full speed, good luck catching up.
Markkanen for 3. No good. 8 for 11 from the floor now. On the wing, Simons. Fires the 3. Utah leading by 4. George drives in. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Markkanen from long range. And another miss by Utah. Counted. Good. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
For the lead. Knocks it down from distance. Williams has got 5 now.
Simons has a shoot-first mindset, but he also takes great pride in making plays for others.
They get it again. Kessler.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Going dunk for dunk. It's an aerial display.
Hey, and we may get another one this next trip up the floor. Williams misses.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to Kessler. Back to Jackson. And here's Markkanen. Great D that time from Miller. Simons, left side. Doubled by Jackson. Outside, Williams. Pass to Jones. Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So both teams changing it up here. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Going inside. Collier. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
There's a screen by Nurkic. Shot's good by Collier. And it's a 3-point Jazz lead.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
That one goes in. Giddey's got 9 points.
Come on now, that's easy money.
Here he goes. Filipowski for 3. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. Utah ahead. They lead by 4. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. By 4. Here's Collier. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Outside for Sexton. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Giddey. Okoro outside. To the inside. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
Here's Collier.
Oh! And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. He's rebounded by Okoro. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Sexton. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Boy, good heads-up basketball from Isaac Okoro. He spots a ready shooter and gets him the basketball.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Here's sensible. It's good from beyond the arc.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Oh, he dropped it straight in.
Scoring this much while shooting this well. Insane.
Oh, he misses the dunk. And they're on the break. Smith. Outside Sexton. And there's a 3-second violation.
He quit. Shit.
You did the opposite of what you're trying to do, fool. Obviously nothing. Straight to the motherfucker. Why you still going that way? Why you still going that way? Get that bitch, hit that bitch, hit that bitch, hit that bitch. Yeah. Nigga, you. A lot of damage. Wow.
No way I'm still on that shit, bro. What the actual fuck? Playing it game. She looking for. That's why I got these sandals on. Me neither. My feet be sweating like hell. Y'all almost done with the hoe?
Broke out already. I think we got we going down this river with
Oh, my ready or not working.
always me.
No, way out ain't working. That's me. There you go. Let's go. Who make what other games? What other games by Unreal Engine? Ain't that Gears?
Yeah.
Hey, boy.
What happened?
It's the Celtics from Boston who find themselves on the road here today for an interconference battle. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I got him, I got him.
Now here's Tatum. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside. Now, here's Brown. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs. They get the rebound from deep. And Chet Holmgren hits from deep.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Outside Tatum. Over in the corner, Brown. 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Tatum. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Oh, great patience from Tatum there, not allowing the shot clock to rush him while he finds his spot.
Holmgren outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's off from three-point range. And here is Brown. White. Drives in, and it's out of bounds, and last touch by Holmgren.
Yeah, probably.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. And they get it back. Outside White. Outside Williams. Drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Brown with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder off to a quick start here. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Getting in the reg, D-man.
For 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Stripped away. Brown inside the line. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Holmgren right side. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Down low. Here's Hartenstein.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.